Welcome, thrill seekers and history enthusiasts, to a journey into the heart of darkness. Today, we confront a place where history bleeds into legend, and the veil between worlds is notoriously thin. We're not just talking about a haunted house. We're talking about a fortress steeped in centuries of bloodshed, betrayal, and unspeakable horrors. A place so terrifying, it's considered by many to be the most haunted castle in all of Ireland. This is Leap Castle. O'Carroll clan, warring factions. Host on screen, standing in front of a green screen with a dramatic castle backdrop. Or actual footage, if you can visit built in the early 13th century. Leap Castle wasn't always a beacon of terror. It was initially a formidable stronghold of the O'Carroll clan, a powerful and often brutal Irish family. But like many ancient fortresses, its foundations were laid not just with stone, but with conflict. The 16th century, however, marked a particularly dark chapter. The O'Carrolls were known for their ruthlessness. Power struggles within the clan were incredibly violent, and one incident, above all, sealed Leap Castle's grim reputation. In 1532, during a period of intense rivalry for leadership, two O'Carroll brothers were vying for power. One, a priest, was conducting mass in what would become known as the Bloody Chapel. His brother burst in and, in an act of horrific fratricide, plunged a sword into him right at the altar. Host voiceover, as camera pans slowly around the Bloody Chapel interior, if possible, or a simulated one, this single act of sacrilege and kinslaying is said to have ripped open a portal to the other side, forever staining the castle with infernal energy. The priest's spirit, known as the Bleeding Priest, is still said to roam the chapel, a perpetual reminder of his betrayal. But the horrors didn't stop there. Beneath the Bloody Chapel lies a chilling discovery, an oubliette. For those unfamiliar, an oubliette is a dungeon where prisoners are forgotten, left to die. And Leap Castle's oubliette is particularly gruesome. When it was discovered during renovations, workmen found a shaft 12 feet deep, with wooden spikes at the bottom. Prisoners were simply pushed into this hole, impaled, and left to rot. It's estimated that hundreds, perhaps thousands, of bodies lay at the bottom of this pit, their decaying remains forming a macabre carpet. Imagine the terror, the screams, the slow descent into madness. The suffering here was immense, and many believe these tormented souls remain trapped within the castle walls, crying out for release. While the Bleeding Priest and the victims of the oubliette are terrifying enough, Leap Castle harbors an entity far more sinister, far more ancient. Locals and paranormal investigators alike speak of the elemental. This isn't your typical friendly ghost. The elemental is described as a non-human entity, a malevolent force. Witnesses report a sudden, dramatic drop in temperature, an overwhelming feeling of dread, and most distinctively, a putrid smell of decaying flesh and sulfur. Some believe it was summoned through dark rituals by the O'Carrolls, a guardian of their evil. Others say it's a manifestation of all the suffering and death within the castle. Whatever its origin, those who have encountered describe it as a truly terrifying experience, something utterly evil and powerful. It has been seen as a shadowy figure, sometimes with glowing red eyes, its presence suffocating. Today, Leap Castle remains a magnet for paranormal investigators from around the globe. EVPs, EMF spikes, disembodied voices, and unexplained phenomena are routinely reported. The current owners, the Ryan family, have lived there for decades and have countless personal stories of ghostly encounters. Leap Castle is more than just a ruin. It's a living monument to its violent past, the echoes of its bloody history, the screams of forgotten, and the chilling presence of the elemental ensure that its dark legacy continues to haunt those brave enough to explore its ancient stones. Would you dare to step inside? If you enjoyed this journey into the terrifying history of Leap Castle, make sure to like this video, Subscribe to our channel for more tales from the crypt, and let us know in the comments which haunted location should we explore next. Until then, stay safe and sleep with one eye open.